Late. Scam. Scam. Scam artist. We're late scammers. Scammers. Well, he learned from the best. Fucking amazing atheist sycophant. Of course he's a scammer. Hells yeah. How's everyone doing? Look at that baby. Look at that baby tear up that toy, yo. Look at him. Look at him. He's a monster. He's a beast. He wants to play. He does. He does. Yes. Oh, that's the saddest meow. He's like, I want to go play. I want to go play. Okay, fine. You go play. What up, y'all? We chillin'. Look at this. Look at this. He's already fucking destroyed this thing. This thing has been played with by 3 other cats before, and it was in perfect condition till he got to it. So, give me that kitten. No. No. He's mine. He's all mine. God damn. Oh, that's why the back is loose. Whatever. It's fine. What up, y'all? I'm here. I'm queer. Get used to it, yo. I know I said I wasn't going to stream this week, but I don't know. I figured I'd do a short little thing. I figured why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? I'm bored, yo. We just finished a very successful show over on Unterhaven. But you know, Annie gets me all excited for a stream, yo. Gets me all aroused and whatnot to like, yes, let's stream, let's make content. Fuck yeah, content, bitch. And then it's like, and now it's time to stop. And I'm like, God fucking damn it. Well, I'm already in the headspace, so let's you know, might as well bring some of it home to you guys. I don't know how creepy that analogy just got. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, yo. Okay. What up, Dark Fairy Dragon X32? What up, Hyun? What up, Realize? I know I didn't do an intro, but whatever. We don't need an intro. I am the intro, bitch. I am the intro. And Roxas is over there running around, getting into trouble, as usual. Because that's what skitties do, yo. Skitties don't do what you want them to do. Here. Can we, look, he's over there playing in his, cat tree thingy. Yeah, not a very good shot. And there's a lot of junk in here. We've been buying, like, cat stuff and shit, and there's, like, boxes and shit lying around. But yeah, welcome to the chat, yo. Welcome to the fucking Hopium Den. The Hopium Den, yo. What a sexist name, yo. What a disgusting sexist name. Yeah, dude. Naming my show after an opium den. The fuck is wrong with me? Dude, I know Paul was trolling, but see, unlike him, I actually care about people's feelings. So I'm gonna be honest. If anyone thinks that this is like an inappropriate name, like unironically, You can feel free to let me know, you know. Make your case, make your argument. I might disagree, but it depends on how well you make your case. The Hopium Den, yo. Is it an inappropriate name? Because I mean, I know the like the puritanical Christian types would be like, "Oh, you're glorifying drugs because you're making a reference to opium," and yeah, whatever. I feel like people get the play on words, right? It's not. I don't know. Whatever. I'm having flashbacks. Damn, yo, that's not good. It's a good name, I think. Well, you know what? That you failed the test. You failed the test. In actuality, this is the last episode that is going to be called the Hopium Den, and every single one of you that approved of that name is now branded a misogynist for the rest of time. Okay, I'm very ashamed of you. Ashamed in you. I'm shame upon you all, yo. How can you claim to care about women but have a show that has a name that's a play on words that references a place where women were abused? Yeah. I don't know when you put it that way. Yeah. I mean, see, this is my problem. For a long time, I've been the kind of person that, like, only engages with trolls. I try to engage with trolls in good faith, okay? Even if I know someone's trolling me, or sometimes if I don't, because I will admit I didn't realize he was trolling me at first. But, like, even if I realize it, I still try to address the arguments in good faith. Because I want to be able to defend my positions and, you know, defend what I believe. Oh, god damn it. I didn't see your first comment. I was raped in an opium den last Thursday. I'm having flashbacks. Yeah, do opium dens... Well, I guess opium dens would exist still, wouldn't they? Right? That's called feeding the troll, I believe. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. Like, it's not good to feed trolls. Especially, particularly round ones, right? Especially trolls like, yeah. Look, all I'm saying is, I think Paul's had enough to eat. Okay, I shouldn't be feeding the troll. I should be, I don't know what. I'm a bad troll in bad faith. Damn. Well, you is what you is, yo. You are what you eat. Look, all I'm saying is if you put out bad faith into the world, then you get bad faith back. Paul's a good dude. Y'all just aren't going to see eye to eye on stuff. That's okay. I believe he thinks he's a good dude, but there's a difference. There's a difference between, like, thinking you're doing the right thing and actually doing the right thing. But agree to disagree, y'all. Agree to disagree. It's good. I don't know. I don't mean to throw shade, yo. It's not productive. And besides, I am going to have a... are we talking about Kink at Pride again? Nope. And if anyone brings it up, you'll get timed out. All right. I'm actually... Okay, so I'm working on a show. Next week, I'm going to give my, like, proper response to Paul and that debate. I'm going to give my thoughts on debate. It wasn't... The yelling match that happened. I'll give my thoughts on that, and I also will give my final thoughts on Kink at Pride, like my final thoughts, and then I'm going to move on. However, I will say, because, again, I have been listening to various arguments and hearing different sides of it, the YouTuber Jesse Gender made a really good video about kink at Pride, made some more nuanced arguments, and explained some things in a way that I thought, like, oh, okay, I can see that side of the argument a little bit better now. In fact, a lot better. And yeah, I probably agree with most of what she said in that video. Most of it, like, it's like 80%, 90% good. Like, but if you want my my quick take on kink at Pride, my overall take is that there's no point having a take or advocating for it harshly, because what's gonna happen at Pride is what's gonna happen, and I have no influence over it. And moreover, the direction it's already going in is not one I object to. So I think it's best to just let that issue be, right? Live and let live. Any developments on the Ben Pie tea? Not really. Right now, I'm still waiting on getting some more interviews lined up. It's been kind of hard for the victims to want to come forward. I know they've been going through their own issues in their own personal life, so yeah. So you don't care about it being there anymore? I never cared about it being there. In fact, I made the point several fucking times that I don't care that it's there. What I was saying for the most part was that maybe it should be relegated to its own adult-only sections. However, Jessie Gender made the point in her video that kind of is already what happens in some places, and in other places there's specific areas where it's more for where it's the opposite, where it's like, okay, most of the areas are anything goes, but then here's the areas that are specifically like family friendly, which I don't have a problem with that either. My only contention was that I thought that there should be a place at Pride for everybody. Okay? That was my biggest contention. I want there to be a place there for everybody. And so if it's the case that there are like, oh, here's like the adult only sections, I'm fine with that. If it's the case that there's the opposite, where it's like everywhere is anything goes, but then here's the sections that are family friendly, I'm also okay with that. And it seems, again, a lot of these Pride organizations are already doing that exact same thing. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't really have an issue. Okay? I get it. Some people got a little too hyped on the issue. And honestly, I don't even know why Vosh got so hyped about it, because, like, honestly, if Vosh had, like, I don't know, talked to some people about it in good faith and, like, tried to, like, do his research a little bit better on different Pride events in different areas and not just the ones that he's been to, he would maybe have realized that, oh, a lot of this stuff is stuff that they're doing, and, there can be compromises that can be made on both sides. And, it's not a big, oh my God, we got to remove this because it's bad and it's fucking terrible. And it's, it's not as big a deal, I think, as Vosh kind of made it out to be, or a number of people made it out to be. But at the same time, I see those arguments. I also see the arguments of the people on the other side who are saying, yeah, like, we need to make a, Vosh wanted to take a contrarian opinion to be exciting. No, I think Vosh actually stands by what he said. I just think he got a little too emotional about it. I think he got a little too mad. So, honestly, it's inspired me, okay? It's inspired me to do something, or at least consider, okay? After I make this video, or this stream, where I address it one last time, because I am going to have to address it a little bit in the addressing of that Paul conversation. I'm gonna address it one last time, and then honestly, I'm taking the cum pledge. Yeah, Come pledge, guys. Because you know what? Arguing with leftists online is not fun, and it's really fucking counterproductive in certain issues. Like, look, I will still argue, okay, but I need to, for a while, for a little bit, I need to disengage from arguing with leftists, all right? Come pledge, guys. C, don't argue with leftists. U, get more sleep. M, don't get mad online, all right? These are wise words, okay? Wise fucking words. And honestly, I really do feel like this whole, this fucking, like, kink at Pride thing has been as contentious, if not more, in some circles, than the whether or not to vote for Joe Biden discourse. And it's gotten just as toxic, again, if not more. So, honestly, I think it's a moot point. Okay? Like, yeah, it's a non-issue. There's cities that are saying, okay, let's make it more inclusive. There's areas that saying, okay, let's make it inclusive, but let's keep that kink element because it's still important. You know, and honestly, I'd rather just let it be. You know, I'm not trying to control the movement or anything. I just, you know, I like the ideas of inclusivity, and so when I hear that, when I hear those arguments being made, you know, they resonate with me, and I think, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And then I look at the situation, and I go, oh, a lot of them are already moving in the direction of inclusivity anyway, but still trying to keep that kink element, which, again, I don't have a problem with. So, yeah, more power to them. Because at the end of the day, I know I said in my debate with Paul that I'm a utilitarian, but honestly, more importantly than that, I try to, and this is at the core of everything I believe. I try to arrive at the positions that I have based on empathy. I believe empathy is the most important factor when making a lot of decisions. And, you know, I mean, a lot of my socialist policies, for example, come from my empathy for my fellow humans. You know, a lot of the shit that I was fucking talking about before I even could properly define socialism and before I properly knew how to argue for these things, I just knew the general ideas that I liked. And yeah, it's at the end of the day, I empathize with people who make the argument that, like, oh, they're not comfortable with it or they want to bring their children or whatever. I also empathize with the people that say, hey, I want to be able to be myself, and I feel like dressing up as a leather daddy is how I express myself. And I don't want to take that away from someone. I never wanted to take that away from someone. All I was fucking saying is, hey, maybe it shouldn't be the front and center, or it just shouldn't be everywhere you are at Pride. You know? And people seem to already be able to accept that. And so, yeah, it's not really much of an issue. But I would pay to see a round 2 versus Paul again. I'll say this. If it ever does happen, it's not going to be anytime soon. Yeah, make a kids zone area. I'm not opposed to that. See, here's the thing, yo. I would have loved to sit down with Paul and talk about compromises and solutions and, you know, what can we actually do to accommodate people that aren't necessarily, you know, the biggest fans of that. And Paul's whole thing was just like, no, you're an idiot for trying to get rid of it. And I'm just like, I'm not trying to get rid of it. I'm trying to, whatever. We'll get into it on Tuesday probably. I'll do a proper stream where I'm Yeah, Paul is never interested in that. He's acting out. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Paul is taking out his frustration towards Vosh on me very clearly, because Paul clearly like really like is has a big problem with Vosh. He really does not like Vosh. And yeah, hearing someone who agrees with Vosh on a lot of things, and I love the implication that I wouldn't have a single fucking idea if it didn't come out of Vosh first. Again, as I said before, anyone who watches me knows that's ridiculous, because again, a lot of the ideas that I still talk about now, I was talking about them before I even watched Vosh. I was talking about fucking decommodifying housing and decommodifying fucking groceries. I was talking about fucking abolishing gender before I knew who the fuck Vosh was. In fact, I heard of Vosh because I was going on a rant about how gender is a useless social construct and I want it gone, and someone was like, hey, that sounds kind of like what Vosh says. Have you seen Vosh? You'd like him. And I was like, no, I don't know who this Vosh is. Honestly, I avoided him for a while because I thought he had a dumb fucking name. But I finally watched him. I was like, oh no, he's pretty fucking cool. He actually says a lot of the things that I've been saying for a while, but he's better at rhetoric. He's better at making the same arguments that, again, I was making a year ago before I even watched Vosh. But again, I don't have anything to prove to anyone. Like, people can believe that if they want to, or they can choose to be uncharitable. I can't control people's level of charitability towards me. I can only control my level of charitability towards others. So, you know, be the change you want to see in the world, basically. I want to see people be more charitable to each other, be more understanding, empathetic. So that's what I'm going to fucking do. And if people are unable to engage in that way with me, then I don't need to engage with them. Right? Because I'm not required to engage with someone on their level. Okay, if what you're doing or the way you're treating me is unacceptable to me, and you know, the kinds of conversations I like to have, and I view them to be unproductive, then I'm not going to engage. All right. I avoided him because of his name too. Yeah, for whatever reason, whenever I heard the name Vosh, I kept thinking of the YouTuber V. You know, the Romanian alt-right dude. Or alt-right adjacent centrist, or whatever the fuck he is. I don't know. He gives me weird vibes. Like, every once in a while, I see him have a take that seems to veer slightly leftist, but then I see him, like, saying a lot of shit that you know, he seems a little, I don't know. I don't know what to think of that dude. Pretty sure he's alt-right or alt-right adjacent, but hey, whatever. You know what? I had a bad taste in my mouth from that dude, but honestly, I'd be willing to have a conversation with him as well. Vosh sounds weird. Yeah, a little bit. But hey, you know, his ideas are good. His rhetoric is good. And honestly, one of the reasons that I like his channel so much is because, like, for anyone who watches this, you know this, but, like, a lot of his takes are kind of, like, peer-reviewed on the spot. If you can, not like, officially peer-reviewed, but, like, He takes criticism from his audience as he's streaming. He you know, he will amend his positions as he's giving them if he is given decent evidence to contradict what he's saying. And I like that. I like that. I like that he ends up coming to a lot of really good positions, not just because he's right about everything, but because he's willing to listen to other people. He's willing to take everyone's perspective into account and not just his own. And again, we all have blind spots. It's clear this pride thing is somewhere where Vosh was a little less able to do that. But for the most part, he does that, and that's what I really enjoy on his channel. Is when I see him, you know, willing to admit his mistakes, willing to be corrected by his audience. Like, oh my God. After watching Paul for so many years, it was a breath of fresh air to find a YouTuber that is okay with being corrected by their audience and that is okay with having their audience disagree with them and willing to have fucking discourse. And that's why I aspire to do the same whenever and wherever I fucking can. I don't want to be some closed off asshole that I believe what I believe and fuck you, like you're here to listen to me, listen at the Church of Jamie. Like, get the fuck out of here, yo. You know, like, you shit on people for having parasocial relationships with YouTubers when you build up the kind of community that absolutely encourages that sort of behavior. And then you get mad when people end up, listening to someone else like that instead of you. Like, holy fuck. Or even when they're not, you just make the assumption that that's what they're fucking doing. Like, holy fuck. Paul has plenty of people in his audience who don't agree with him. Yeah, sure, but they end up getting shit on, or like, oh, this person's a fucking idiot. Like, he lets them stick around, but he spanks them into submission quite fucking often, all right? He bullies them into submission. He absolutely does do that. Yeah. And again, like, you know, I'm not friends with Paul anymore, so I have no problem calling him out for this shit. I've noticed it for years, and I've kept quiet because I've been like, oh, well, Paul's kind of a good dude, but, like, whatever. I still can be charitable and say, like, whatever, he thinks he's doing the right thing. But honestly, like, his behaviors are irrational and unhealthy, and I don't think they're good for him, and I don't think they're good for his audience, and I'm not going to stop saying that. Talked to a couple of Paul fans. They were disgusted by his behavior. Oh, no, a lot of people were disgusted by his behavior. And, yeah, again, it was a really weird way to treat someone who's trying to approach you in good faith. It's a really weird way to treat someone who's watched you and supported you and paid your fucking salary for years. Whatever, I'm not saying Paul owes me anything because but whatever. I've been a long-time supporter of him and his work for years, okay? I've not just been some troll that, like, shits in Paul's cereal every 5 fucking minutes. You know, I've given him the benefit of the doubt. I've been loyal to him and his content and his show, and yeah, it's just. I was a Paul fan before that debate and thought his arguments were shit. They were, basically. His arguments were, yeah. No, his arguments were shit. And look, again, see, like I said, go watch Jesse Gender's video on Pride. Very good. I almost thought of tweeting it at Paul and being like, hey, Paul, this is how you make arguments and attempt to educate someone on a subject. Because Jesse Gender came down on the same side as Paul, but she was far more nuanced and far more understanding of the other side's argument and far more willing to have a conversation and, you know, compromise and not just be an obstinate tool, okay? And along with some other people whose arguments I've listened to, she kind of helped me, move over a little bit and say, well, yeah, no, I do think there should be a place for kink at Pride. I do. I just, again, personally, don't know that it should necessarily be at the front and center and, like, you know, everywhere. And even if you want it to be in most spaces in Pride, I think it is a good idea to have, like, here's the all ages section. All right. Here's the all ages section of Pride. Here's the events that are for, and again, a lot of places do that already. So there's not much point in, like, arguing, like, and me and Paul could have come to that fucking, understanding during that debate if he'd approached it differently. And I'll admit, guys, I will cop to this. I got really defensive at a couple points in that debate. If you go back and watch it, you can probably tell on your own which points that I got really defensive during. Which again, I'd like to do a stream next week where I'm gonna go over the stream. I'm gonna look at some of the arguments made. I'm gonna I'd like to go over some of my arguments and some of my failings in that conversation. And you know what? Maybe this should be 2 streams, actually. Maybe I should do one stream where I go over the mistakes that I made, and I should do one responding to Paul's bullshit. Because I don't want to muddy that, right? I feel like, I don't know. We'll see. I'll see as I'm working on it, because I'm going to watch the stream this week and, timestamp shit that I want to talk about. Because, yeah, one of the things I loved, and again, I'm stealing ideas from Vosh, yo. I loved Vosh's Rhetoric 102 video, I believe it was, where he looked over his first Sargon debate, which was a total fucking clusterfuck. And he went over, yeah, here's why I went wrong, here's how I could have done better. And watching that video helped me, and like, oh yeah, here's things you shouldn't do, and again, I made a lot of those mistakes myself anyway, but I think it helps more to like look at your own mistakes and be like, okay, here's where I went wrong. Because I want to get better. I want to get better. I want to get better at arguing. Even though I fully believe that Paul was completely in the wrong in a lot of his attacks, I still didn't handle that as well as I could have. I still could have done a better job at dealing with Paul, or at the very least not getting so, I guess, triggered, for lack of a better term. Yeah, I could have kept my cool better, and I probably should have, but on the other hand, it was very fucking frustrating, and I'll be honest, guys, I don't like being yelled at, and when I get yelled at by someone, especially someone who's louder than me, my response is to either run away or yell louder, and I didn't feel like I could run away without being called a coward by the internet for the rest of time. So I decided to get loud myself, which I already knew going into it wasn't going to work on Paul. But that was kind of like in the heat of the moment. That's all I really could figure out how to do. I don't know. It was a it was a learning experience, guys, just like everything is. I didn't notice you do anything wrong, really. It's not that I necessarily did something wrong, like made some egregious argument that was like disgusting or in bad faith, or, or that it's not that. It's just that I could have performed better. I could have handled my cool in the face of Paul's disgusting bullshit a little bit better. I could have. And I didn't, because, again, I was kind of, and I understand why, like, again, I don't do well in, like, heated situations like that where people are yelling at me and, like, calling me names and, like, and I try not to, like, talk about this shit too much, because I'm going to get accused of playing the victim, but, hey, I have a history of trauma. I have a history of, people being extremely abusive towards me, and yelling is kind of one of my triggers. And Paul doesn't know that. So, and even if he did know that, he probably wouldn't care, but he doesn't know that. So as someone with mental illness, and who understands that mental illness and trauma is my problem, I try my very hardest to not make it other people's problems. So I tried to not, like, respond in the line of, like, you're yelling at me, like, I can't take this abuse or whatever. I just kind of, I kind of just try to, turn the other cheek, right? As you do. But yeah. If you'd stayed cooler, he probably You probably could have dismantled his argument. He really didn't have much and was banking on intimidation. Yeah. Oh, ooh.
Just my 2 cents, but I have heard kink is good for getting rid of religious hecklers. So I think gay people should go to Pride in trench coats, and then if bigoted hecklers show up, boom, coats come off. What's under them is left to the imagination.
That's a good plan. No, like I said, like there's definitely a place for kink at Pride, and hey, yeah, if especially if like some conservative protesters show up, oh, absolutely, let's call the kinksters in and be like, all right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's have the let's have the kink party, you know? But like I said, I also do think there should be a place for people who aren't comfortable with that. There should be a place that's you know, accommodating for those people or for children or whatever, you know? And as long as those spaces exist, as long as those events exist, even if it's not the same as the main Pride event, although personally I do think the main Pride event should at the very least have spaces for that are all ages. Even if that's not the case and they just have like specific all ages events, whatever. Like again, I'm willing to compromise. I'm willing to like, you know, I'm willing to talk about this, guys. I wanted to have a discourse, and a lot of people don't seem to be able to have a discourse. But yeah, what was this? His arguments were 1, I'm older than you, so I'm right. 2, basically ad hominem, you are an idiot, was the first words he said in debate. Oh yeah, that was the first words he said a number of times when talking about me, and that does kind of poison the well. 3, you have agreed with Vosh on some things, so you're wrong. Yeah. Yeah, again, dude, it seems like, because whatever, I know I've never been Paul's favorite person, but it really does seem like a lot of that aggression and anger was him taking out his frustration on Vosh. And honestly, if this ends up meaning that when Paul finally does have his next conversation with Vosh, he's a little calmer because he's gotten a lot of that aggression out, well, I guess I did some good then. You know, I guess I absorbed some of the rage so that him and Vosh can actually have a conversation. I hope that's what happens anyway. I'm not banking on that either, but anyway, by the way, I just want to I almost forgot, yo. I want to thank Elena Fox, who sent me here. Let's make this. Who sent me this beautiful dress from Resident Evil 4, the Ada Wong dress. Yes, I am the bitch in the red dress. Damn right. I can't get a full body shot. It's really annoying. Wait, maybe if I do this. There we go. Damn right. Damn right, bitch. It is sexy. Hell yeah. Oh, I love that slit design that shows some leg. Yeah, it's fucking hot. It's fucking hot, yo. It also, wait, where is it? It also came with this holster that is supposed to go on your leg, but it does not like to stay on. Here, I'll put it on to demonstrate. Okay. I don't have a fake gun to put in it though, so. All right. There we go. Got my gun holster, yo. Femme fatale, hells yeah. is this shit in the way? So yes, thank you again to Elena Fox who sent me this dress. Yeah, she sent it to me off my Amazon wish list. I have a couple other cosplay outfits. I really want the Kyrie outfit from Kingdom Hearts 3. That would be fucking hot. That would be cute. I like cosplay. Honestly, I mean, before I came out, I always liked I always liked costumes, but I could never find good costumes to wear. You know, I could never find anything that I really liked. But like, oh my god, as a woman, there are so many hot fucking cosplay outfits. Like, holy shit, yo. It's dope. I love it. Now you need the Resident Evil 8 lady outfit. Yeah, dude. I need to dress up as Lady D. I do want that outfit. It's kind of hard to find one. If I can find one on Amazon, I'll add it to my wish list. Because, yeah, it was kind of hard to find, like, a good one. You're 5'6", you can't be a giant mommy dom. Well, I can, you know what? I can still be a mini version of her. Fuck you. Fuck you. I can still wear the dress and the hat and, like, be super sexy. All right? But that is true. I do have more of, like, the Ada Wong body type. Get stilts. Yeah. Get stilts, yeah. Heels can make a difference. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, I was wearing heels earlier when I first put this dress on. Although I took them off because, I mean, well, you guys can't see them on stream anyway. Vertically challenged vampire. Yeah. Dude, Resident Evil 8 is so good. It is so good. You know what? I kind of want to play it on stream. I've already finished it, but I kind of want to replay it on stream. How'd you guys feel about that? If I do a replay, I'll do like the new game plus, so that I can get the extra guns and shit that I unlocked by beating the game. I beat it last week. Truly outstanding game. Oh yeah, it was really good. It was my favorite Resident Evil in a long fucking time. I mean, and I liked 7, but it had all the it fixed all the things that were annoying to me about 7. I just sold my gaming PC to buy a Switch. It'll be a while. Damn. Yeah, I don't think that game is coming to Switch anytime soon, which is kind of sad because I would rebuy it on Switch like right now. I love having games on the Switch. Being able to play games on the go is like, dude. Especially because, whatever, I don't go many places, but I like it's nice being able to sit outside and play a video game or like not be tethered to your TV. Which is why I really want I really want the Kingdom Hearts games on the Switch, like super bad. I really want them to be on the Switch. Yes, although I find the difficulty curve very odd. It was hard at the very start, then seems to get easier. I'm not done with it though. Mobs take 10 shots to the head. I play on hard though. See, I played it on standard, and I thought the difficulty was perfect. And I thought, look, if this is too easy for you, play it on hard, or just beat the game and play nightmare mode. Because honestly, one of my biggest complaints about Resident Evil games, or just a lot of shooters in general, is that they're too fucking hard. And even like on easy mode, which I hate playing on easy mode, because the game always makes you feel like a chump for picking easy mode. I mean, like, this is for beginners to the series. And I'm like, well, I've played other games in the series before, so I'm not a fucking beginner. But am I really that bad that I have to play the beginner mode? You know? All Resident Evil games, story and dialogue are camp, but it's still fun. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, the games have gotten a little less camp. Like 7 and 8 are a lot less camp than the games used to be. But I don't know, they're good shit. They're good shit. They're a little cheesy still in some ways, but I feel like they're doing a good job at becoming horror again. Cuz Resident Evil 7 had its unsettling moments. I will say the overall vibe of like a redneck family that is like insane. Like a bunch of basically a bunch of Trump supporters, dude. It's like a bunch of Trump supporters gone wild. Was absolutely brilliant, and it's a good vibe to go with, and it evokes a very it does evoke a scary feel to it, but Resident Evil 8 genuinely scared me at times. I genuinely jumped off the bed and screamed multiple times. Like, dude, Lady D scared the fucking shit out of me. Like, her chasing after me. Like you can see me just like, I go in a room, oh my god, she's in there. like multiple times that happened. And then, dude, that baby part, like, in the dollhouse, holy fuck. That shit was fucking scary. That shit was fucking scary. I was genuinely terrified when that giant baby monster came after me. I was, holy fuck. And I have no weapons. And I have to fucking hide under this bed while the baby is creeping around. Oh my god. No, that game, like, it did such a good job at being scary. Yeah, that baby monster was fucking terrifying. What the fuck is this? I found like a fucking long ass ribbon inside the holster. I don't know why it's there. Okay, whatever. The fucking gun holster, yo. I need like a toy gun that I can like stick in this, so I can be Ada for real, yo. I'm scared, but I also got this raging erection. Yeah. Yeah, dude, Lady D. She was hot, but she was fucking scary. Have you heard of the new Bo Burnham special, Shit's Heavy? No, I haven't, but I'll check that out. I always liked Bo Burnham. He's a good comedian. God damn it, why won't this dress stay even? Is it because I don't have real tits? Does it know? Is it like... I don't know. One day I'll have real tits and all these outfits will fit me better. Hells yeah. Erection time, yo. It's billed as a comedy, but it's actually an examination of mental health. I recommend. Okay, yeah, that sounds interesting. I'll definitely go check it out. Is it on like Netflix or something? Lady D is too much of my kink for me to be scared. Dude, I can be aroused and scared at the same time, okay? That's not hard. Yeah, dude, I really want to... you know what? Okay. Next week, I want to set this up. I want to set up a, I want to get my Twitch set up properly. And I'm going to do a cross-platform gaming stream. So I will be streaming here on YouTube as well, but I'll also be streaming on Twitch. And so we can talk most of this. Now, keep in mind, when I do gaming streams, it's still a lot of the time the same as what I'm doing right now, where I read the chat and talk to y'all, but there's a game, and, you know, I might comment on the game every once in a while, but we also still chat. So I want to set that up, and I want to play Resident Evil 8. I really do. I want to replay it, especially because I want to 100% it, because it really pissed me off that, like, I missed certain things in the village, that like I thought I'd be able to go back and get them, but I wasn't able to. I was like, God damn it. And there was certain things like I want to do a playthrough where I make all the recipes. I want to find all the ingredients and shit, and I want to, yeah. I want to 100% the game, yo. By the way, game will arrive on the 9th. If you what? Game will arrive on the 9th. If you get any mail before that, open it with a molasses dipped box cutter. Don't ask me why. Just trust me. Mail. Okay. Fair enough. I will keep my eyes peeled on the mail, yo. The mail. Donna's baby was very well done, or Angie was also creepy. What? Who are these people? Carl? I don't know what you're talking about. Are these characters in the game that I'm not great with names, so. But yeah, dude, the whole story, like, dude, I remember thinking, like, when you put those baby parts, like, dude, it's so dark. You've got to collect the fucking, the parts, the body parts of your baby that's been kidnapped by monsters. And you have to, like, you collect its head, its arms, its torso, its legs. Like, holy fuck. That's some dark-ass shit. If Donna was the doll girl, I want her next to the waterfall. Yeah, dude. Sometimes I zone out on the story in games. I just do objectives on autopilot. Yeah, I do that with most games, honestly. The game has to be really good for me to, like, actually be engaged in the story. And I can only think of a few games where I've actually, like, gotten engaged with the story. The Infamous games on the PlayStation, I loved those games, and I really got invested in those stories and playing them multiple times to, like, get the various endings. Even Infamous Second Son, even though it's not the greatest, it's still good. So the Infamous series, the Kingdom Hearts series, obviously, which is why I desperately want them to port those games to the Switch, because holy fuck, I would just be sitting outside, like, playing Kingdom Hearts all day. 2 especially. But, like, yeah, those games really got me into the story. Even the ones that aren't as good, even the ones where the story is kind of whack. But so there's those ones. The Elder Scrolls games, I've normally paid attention to the stories in, like, Oblivion and Skyrim, at least during my first few playthroughs. Now I just kind of play on autopilot. What else? I guess the Resident Evil games, I've done 4, 7, and 8, 2, and 3 now. Well, actually, I'm halfway through 3. Me and Chess are... Well, I'm playing them while Chess watches, and I'm currently playing 3. Dude, fuck 3, dude. Nemesis is a fucking asshole. That's all I'm gonna say. And chased around by this fucking asshole the whole game that wants to fucking kill you. Doesn't give you 5 minutes to explore. Holy fuck. But it does give you it's got good creep vibes, all right? It does a good job at feeling tension, feeling scary and having a lot of tension. What other games have I paid attention to the stories? The Ratchet and Clank games. Even though those stories aren't, like, amazing, they're still kind of interesting. I guess BioShock 1 and 2. Yeah, most other games that I play, I just kind of play it on autopilot. But once I realize, like, oh, this story is actually interesting, then I want to pay attention to it. Which is another reason I've actually put off several games. I'm like, I want to play this, but this requires my full attention. So I'd rather save it for when I'm not doing something else, because I do most of my gaming while I'm doing other shit. Um, what if animals sound like the least likely? Wait, what animals sound like the least likely to exist? Like if someone told you about a duck-billed mammal that lays eggs, and they told you this animal is known as a platypus, would you believe them? Yes, because I know a platypus exists, but I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of you kind of like kind of don't know until you're told about it, right? Like if I was told about an animal I didn't know about. Dark Souls, you find the lore and piece it together. Yeah, Dark Souls is a game that I mostly just play on autopilot and don't really pay attention to the lore because of the fact that you have to piece it all together, and I don't have that kind of attention span. But oh yeah, BioShock sucked me in as well. What are some other games? I know there's other games that I've like I don't know, I can't really think of any. I mean, yeah, if you never knew about it. Yeah, that's a difficult question to answer. Cuz I don't know what would be out of the realm of my belief. If it sounded like it wasn't real, like if they're like cuz see here's the well, I don't know cuz that's the thing, like if someone said, "Oh, there's a horse, but it has a horn on its head." I'm like, yeah, that could exist. Why not? Why wouldn't it exist? Why the fuck shouldn't it exist, yo? What up, Tony Izzo? Don't use Twitch if you care about your sanity. Nah, I'm gonna use Twitch. All right. I want to have a multi-platform gaming stream, and I want to try to build up a bit of an audience over on Twitch. Yeah. Why not? It was 20 feet tall, mostly necks and legs, with a weird little nub, horns, and a big purple tongue. Yeah, dude, I wonder how many animals were described by people, and people were like, get the fuck out of here, that doesn't exist. You know, before we actually knew that those animals did exist. Who knows? Who the fuck knows, yo? The games with my favorite stories are Fallout New Vegas, Halo, Oblivion, Grand Theft Auto 4, and Far Cry 2. I've never really paid attention, like never at all paid attention to a storyline in a Grand Theft Auto game. I've just never cared enough. But I have heard, don't get me wrong, like, the story of GTA 4 did kind of pique my interest, but not enough to, like, pay close attention to it. Far Cry 2 is one I've never finished, because I liked Far Cry 3, but Far Cry 2 was not quite as good, in my opinion. But Fallout New Vegas, yeah, that had a great story. I really enjoyed that. Oblivion, yeah. Halo had an interesting story, but I've never finished a Halo game, so I don't really know what the story is. I just kind of like know bits and pieces. Because I played 1, 3, and Reach quite a bit, but I've never gotten to the end of any of them. Even though I have like all the Halo games multiple, I actually got to play those on stream at some point. Someone bought me the Halo collection at one point, and I kept forgetting. They wanted me to play with them too. I will eventually. I keep getting super busy. But yeah, I'd like to do some Halo shit on stream. Halo bored the piss out of me. Why was that franchise so huge? I don't know. Like, I'm not a fan of shooters. Like, I actually hate shooters. But Halo is a shooter that I actually kind of enjoy. So I don't know what it is. There's just something about that franchise that is appealing. But yeah, and again, I hate shooters. Like, I despise Call of Duty with a fucking passion. The only worthwhile thing to come out of Call of Duty since ever was the zombies in Black Ops. That's it. In fact, I don't know why they don't just make a game called Call of Duty Zombies and just have it be all zombies. Because I'd buy that. But fuck Call of Duties. In fact, no. Why would I even buy zombies? You know what? Resident Evil's better. It just is. Now, zombies in Black Ops, though, it is fun, especially playing with a friend. It is a fun little mode to play with people. Zombies was the only good Call of Duty. Yeah. In my humble opinion, okay? I guess Doom is my fave shooter that I make an exception for. Oh, yeah, Doom is good, too. I actually have been meaning to finish Doom now that I have a Switch Pro controller. Yeah. Because I like playing shooters on the Switch that are enhanced with motion controls. Like, that makes them so much better. Because I hate shooters, and I hate trying to shoot with a fucking analog stick. So having the motion controls of a Switch controller, oh, fuck yeah, give me that. I'm actually really fucking pissed because I was considering rebuying Resident Evil 4 on the Switch. And I was even considering, oh, maybe I'll buy the collection of 4, 5, and 6, since me and Chess are playing through all of them, and I would like to play through 4, 5, and 6 again, even though 5 and 6 aren't the greatest. I've actually never finished either of them, so I'd like to try. And, you know, so I can say I beat them all, except for 1. I cannot beat 1. I cannot even play 1. 1 is so fucking unplayable to me. I don't know why the fuck it hasn't had another remake yet. I really hope they do make a remake 1 in the same style as 2 and 3, because even playing the remake of 1, it's just so terrible trying to aim at shit. Like, has anyone else been able to beat Resident Evil 1? Like, how do you aim at enemies? How do you shoot them without wasting all your fucking bullets? How? I want to know. And Resident Evil 1 has gotten multiple remakes in the past too. It was remade like in the PS2 era, and it was also remade or ported onto the fucking DS. But like none of those versions have I been able to play, cuz it's nightmarish control scheme. Yeah, really fucking terrible. Yeah, that ship has already sailed. Are you saying they're not going to make a remake? Dude, they should. Why wouldn't you? I've beaten it 1 million times. It's easy if you grew up with it, I guess. Yeah, that's got to be it, because, like, I've tried. I have started that game so many times. I've seen the intro opening that game so many times. I've started as Chris Redfield. I've started as Jill Valentine multiple times. And I always get to the point where the first zombie appears, and I try shooting at it, and I can't. So then I just run away after wasting all my bullets. And I'm like, if this is what the whole game is going to be like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, if I'm having this much trouble with one zombie that's slowly creeping towards me, how the fuck am I going to deal with multiple zombies later on in the game? I can't do it. I can't. Resident Evil 1 needs a remake bad. I don't care that they already remade it. Do it again. Yeah, I hate games that have that security camera, fixed camera feel. Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. Tank controls never bothered me. I know I'm in the minority on that, though. Yeah, no, I can't. I've never gotten used to it. I think in the original Resident Evil, you can run to Barry after finding the first zombie and he will kill it for you. Yeah, I actually realized that the last time I tried playing it. I was like, oh, you just run back to this dude and he kills the zombie for you. But still, I know the game is going to be filled with more fights where I have to be the one to kill the zombie. And even once you get better weapons, which I assume you get, like, still, like, aiming is a fucking nightmare. It's a nightmare. Especially, like, I could have sworn, someone correct me on this if I'm wrong. Does the DS version have, like, a laser pointer effect on your gun? I could have sworn, I've played a Resident Evil game where it has that shitty aiming control, but your gun has, like, a laser pointer on it so you can see exactly what you're aimed at. That would make it better. Yeah, I can't remember because I haven't played the DS version in, like, forever. And I gotta fix my I gotta fix my what is it? My flash card. Actually, I don't even need to. I got a modded 3DS. I can just like put the ROM on there. But yeah, I haven't played that in forever. But I was sure one of them had like the laser pointer thing on your gun. I also remember the one on the DS had green blood, and that also turned me off. What the fuck? Get out of here. Oh no, green blood. I hope it's not Chris's. I hope Chris didn't get bitten by a mutant and then shot. Like, what is this? I can't take shit seriously if the blood is green. At least make it an option, okay? Yup, tank controls, not even once. Not even once, yo. I don't know, because it's sad, because I'd love to play Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil Origins, but I've owned both of them for a long fucking time, but I just can't get with that control scheme. I just can't. Was that actual in-game dialogue? No, I'm making fun. It's I exaggerated the in-game dialogue. Roxas? Where's Roxas? Hang on. Come say hi to the people, Roxas. You have fans. Yes. You have adoring fans. Come say hello to them. Say hello. Hello, Roxas. Hello, baby. Yeah, the red color is what makes it violent. Very true. Very fucking true. Aw. Baby. He's a sleepy boy. Aw. Aw, he's a sleepy boy. He's a sleepy baby. Look at that baby. It's Roxas. That's right. Aw, he wants down. He's like, stop bothering me. I want to sleep. I'm a sleepy baby. Here's what we'll do. Roxas. Wait, y'all seeing my fucking screen, yo? What's this? Got skitty treats, yo. Skitty treats. Oh. Here you go. Aw, he's a good baby. A stray cat just showed up to my house today, and I don't know what the fuck to do with it. I just decided I am its owner now, or more like it's mine. It's so bossy. Yeah, well, once a cat realizes it can get food from you, it's like, okay, this is my human now. It's going to feed me whenever I want, or else. Oh, he's having trouble. Here, baby. He's like knocking it onto the desk. He can't eat it off the desk. There's a baby. He's hungry and tired. Yes. There's a good baby. Oh no. He can't do it. He's like, why? Why is this desk flat? I don't like it. Oh my god, baby. I love you, baby. Here. There's a good boy. There's a good boy. Yes. That's a hungry Roxas. He's like, okay, I got my treats. I got my treats. Time to bounce, yo. Time to bounce. This toy he's destroyed. He's such a good baby. Okay. He's like, why aren't there more treats? I want to eat forever. I want all the treats. Aw. Oh, he's a tired baby. He's a tired baby. Wow, you almost became a Jill sandwich. Yeah, dude, the dialogue is fucking creepy. Cheesy, or rather, yeah. You're not even exaggerating it by much, honestly. No, I wasn't. That was the point. That was the point. You don't have to. Cheese is what you get with Resident Evil, alright? Cheese is what you get. Aw. He's a good baby. Yes, we love our Roxas. I got him a cat tree, or Chess got him a cat tree. I put it together. It was a lot of work putting it together, but he really likes it. I wish I could do like the skitty cam better. You have me and Skitty in the shot. Fun fact, in Dead Rising, another Capcom game, there was a restaurant named Jill's Sandwich. Wait, really? Jill's Sandwiches? Holy fuck. But, okay. Capcom does like to reference itself. A lot. Your baby. Yes. 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 Jill's Sandwich. Dude, Dead Rising is a fun game, but that franchise kind of went downhill. Which is kind of sad, because I remember that being why I bought an Xbox in the first place, or one of the reasons, because I really wanted to play Dead Rising. Is Dead Rising on the Switch? Nope. A lot of the Dead Rising games have been exclusive to Xbox for some weird reason. And yeah, to my knowledge, none of them have been ported to the Switch yet. The fun of Dead Rising was you can't save everyone. See, that's what pissed me off about it, because it, like, challenged my OCD. Like, I needed to have a perfect run. I was like, no, I have to save everyone. I was like, I gotta go back. I gotta go back to my last save. I did that several fucking times because I wanted to do it perfect, and I never ended up doing it perfect. Yes, baby. Huh. Oh no. Here you go. He wants to play with his toy. No bites. No bites. We do not bite, sweetie. No, we don't. Oh, you want down? Okay, fine. You can go down. I love Borderlands 3. I've never really played a Borderlands. I've tried them. I've started Borderlands 1 a couple times, but I've never it didn't pull me in. Donald healed me right after I used a potion. Way to be on top of things. I know, dude. Fucking Donald. Fucking Donald. Doesn't heal you until you're already fucking in the middle of healing yourself. Yeah, one of the games I'm replaying right now is actually Kingdom Hearts 3, because I've never beat all the remind bosses, all the optional bosses in the Garden of Assemblage, which is, it still pisses me off that that's the only tiny glimpse we're allowed into Radiant Garden. Oh, whatever. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 was a disappointment. Newsflash. But yeah, I wanna beat all those fucking bosses, yo. I never gave Borderlands a chance. Just looked like a sillier Fallout. Yeah, it looked like a sillier, less open Fallout. And I liked the freedom that you had in Fallout. So, like, one of the biggest things about Fallout that I really liked was the feeling of freedom and being able to do all these, like, fucking quest lines and shit. Some really good quest lines, too. I really like that one where you're on like an alien ship or some shit, and it's you have to like there's like talking face computer things, and you have to like I don't remember what you have to do. I just remember really enjoying that. I can't remember what the was it Old World Blues? Was that Fallout 3 or New Vegas? I don't know, whichever one had that one. Old World Blues, I think. That was a good, really good expansion. Mothership Zeta. Was it Mothership Zeta? I thought it was Old World Blues. Maybe Mothership Zeta was a similar, the big MT. Okay, yeah. Old World Blues sounds like the, because I remember noting that in my head, like, oh yeah, that's what the expansion was called. Yeah, with the eye computers and yeah, okay, well, it was Old World Blues. Was it on a spaceship or was it in a some kind of facility? I don't remember where it was, but it was good. It was really good. Yeah, they take your brain. Mothership Zeta is from Fallout 3, and it takes place on an alien ship, while New Vegas had Old World Blues, which took place on Okay, that's what it was. Okay, yeah. It kind of felt like an alien ship or some shit. Whatever. Okay, yeah, now I remember. It had a lot of, I felt it had, like, a Portal vibes, which, you know, had a lot of Portal. Portal is another really good game that I've paid attention to the story of, because the story of Portal 1 and 2 are really good. I'm excited about the Borderlands movie coming out, though. Dude, never get excited for video game movies. They will always disappoint you. At least temper your expectations for them, I will say. Because, yeah. Big Mountain, but since the abbreviation... Yeah. Everyone calls it the Big Empty. The Big Empty, yo. Yeah, I gotta play that again. I haven't played that in a while. Portal was fun. I felt proud to beat it. Yeah. Portal was a game that felt worth beating. Even though it didn't have a lot of, like... There were no, like, side quests or anything. There was no, like, really extra content, except just going through the main story. But, like, that's a game that actually has some replay value, in my opinion. Like, it's fun to just go through the story again and again and again. Like... Normally, if a game doesn't have any extra content, I mark it as having no replay value, and being a game that, like, at that point, it's a game that I'll be like, just buy it once, buy it on sale or whatever, or rent it, play it once, and then that's it. But Portal is unironically a game that, no, like, there's no extra content aside from the story, but still buy it and play it over and over and over again because it's just that good. Yes, baby. Do you want back up here? Do you want back up here? Yes. Hello. Hello, my baby boy. Hello. Hello. Oh, not that. Yes. You want to play with your mouse? No? You want a sleepy? You tired? You sleepy boy? Aw. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Such a sweet kitty. The kittens are taking over. They are. They are. Okay? How can you not love a kitten? He is the sweetest thing ever. Aw. Yes. It's like, what are you doing? Why do you keep sitting here and talking to your computer? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why? Why am I on the screen? I don't get it. Like, why? What's happening? Where are we? No, this is not catnip. This is something else, kitty. This is something else. You can't touch this. This is not catnip. He sees green. He's like, ooh, catnip. Nope. Let's put this away. There's a free Portal mod called Portal Stories Mel, which I recommend if you want more Portal content. Dope. I haven't played that, so I'll check that out. Especially because, yeah, I do have Portal on the PC. I've wanted to play it on stream. It's just kind of not the most interesting thing to play on stream. I don't know. Yes, baby. Yes. Who's a good boy? Well, I should probably wrap this stream up. I only really wanted to do a short stream for y'all. Portal is fun. Also, Half-Life is great. Yeah, I've like gotten halfway through Half-Life a number of times. I've never finished it. And I've started Half-Life 2, which actually seems a bit better, but I also haven't finished. I do want to finish the Half-Life games because those are fun games. And very interesting. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to chill for a little bit because I haven't really streamed this week. I needed a break, guys. I needed a fucking break. I've been kind of burnt out from a lot of the really fucking heavy shit I've been doing on this channel recently. And then that stream last week was not fun and also took a lot out of me. But yeah, hopefully next week I'll be back to shit. All right, we will. I'll be at my full my full thing. I don't know words. What are you doing, Roxas? He's going behind the monitor. Ah, baby, careful. All right, everyone, say goodnight to Roxas. Say goodnight to the people. I know you want to run around. Say goodnight to the people, baby. I know. Okay, you go run away. All right. I love you guys. Thank you, everybody, for watching, sharing, liking, supporting. Thank you to Rose Black once again for the donation. And I saw that you also sent me something on my Amazon wish list, so I thank you for that as well. Yeah, he sent me a game. I really fucking appreciate that. And I appreciate everyone who just watched and all of this, you know. If you want to support me, I got a Patreon, only $2 a month. Gets you access to all my previous private shows. You can also join my Discord, follow me on Twitter, all of that shit. But even if you don't, I'm just glad to have y'all around. So until next time, we'll have a great night, everybody. We'll see ya. And make sure not to lose that hopium. All right. And we will see y'all on Tuesday. I'm gonna take Monday off, but I'm gonna be back on Tuesday with a proper stream. Okay. So we'll see y'all then.